somehow pulls off the upset, oh my gosh. I might as well just quit commentary and leave the game alone, man. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I want to end my career fighting Tank Davis for the second time to retire after this.
I will never lose to a white boy in my life. I don't care what nobody got to say. Listen, can't no white boy beat me on any day of the week.
The boxing world reeled this weekend as Devin Haney, the previously undefeated WBC Lightweight Champion, announced his retirement from the sport. This decision comes just weeks after a brutal fight against fellow American pugilist Ryan Garcia. The highly anticipated bout lived up to the hype, with both fighters showcasing exceptional skill and grit. However, it was Garcia who emerged victorious by a narrow majority decision, leaving Haney with more than just a loss. Whispers of a potential career-altering injury began circulating after the fight. Haney, known for his defensive prowess and slick footwork, appeared noticeably sluggish throughout the contest. He was dropped 3 times by Garcia's thunderous left hook, a punch that visibly rattled the champion. In a press conference held on Monday, Asomba Haney addressed the rumors head-on. It wasn't just the loss that was tough to swallow, he admitted. The doctors informed me that I sustained a fractured jaw during the fight. While that's healing well, they also discovered some lingering issues related to the punches I absorbed over the years. These lingering issues, Haney referred to, were revealed to be minor chronic traumatic encephalopathy, CTE. CTE is a degenerative brain condition often found in boxers after repeated blows to the head. While the symptoms can vary, they can include memory loss, headaches, and even dementia. It was a difficult decision, Haney continued, his voice thick with emotion. Boxing has been my life for as long as I can remember, but my health has to come first. The doctors were very clear. If I continue to fight, the risks are just too high. The news sent shockwaves through the boxing community. Haney, at just 25 years old, was considered one of the brightest young stars in the sport. His undefeated record, until the Garcia fight, combined with his flashy style and confident persona, had him on a trajectory towards superstardom. I'm devastated for Devin, Garcia said in a separate interview. We pushed each other to the limit in that ring, but nobody wants to see a career cut short like this. He's a hell of a fighter, and I have nothing but respect for him. The announcement leaves a gaping hole in the lightweight division. Haney was scheduled for a unification fight against WBA champion Teofimo Lopez later this year. Now, the future of the lightweight title picture is uncertain. This isn't the way I envisioned my career ending, Haney conceded, but I'm grateful for the opportunities boxing has given me. I've achieved so much, become a world champion, and fought some of the best. Now, I'm going to focus on my health and explore what the next chapter holds. Despite the forced retirement, Haney remains optimistic. I may not be able to fight anymore, he said, a determined glint in his eye, but I can still be involved in the sport. Maybe as a trainer, a commentator, or even promoting young fighters. This isn't goodbye, it's just a new beginning. Devin Haney's story serves as a stark reminder of the dangers inherent in boxing. While the sport continues to evolve with increased safety measures, the potential for long-term health consequences remains. Haney's decision to prioritize his health over his career is a courageous one, and it will undoubtedly spark conversations about fighter safety in the years to come.
I have a book for Ryan Garcia today. Psychology for Dummies. Well, that's what Kambosos did. You saw what happened to him. Well, so all this game that he thought that he was playing on the people, I don't know if he thought he was playing it on you guys, but it didn't work with me and Devin.
Jake, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, immediate reactions.
I'm flabbergasted, I'm teary-eyed, I don't know what just happened. A plethora of emotions. I love both guys. I couldn't watch sometimes. The craziest fight I've ever seen.
The electric atmosphere at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn crackled with anticipation. Years of trash talk, social media feuds, and a history dating back to their amateur days finally culminated in the much-awaited clash between Devin Haney, the reigning WBC Lightweight Champion, and Ryan Garcia, the hungry challenger. Both fighters arrived undefeated. Haney, known for his slick footwork and technical brilliance, had carved a path of dominance, frustrating opponents with his elusive style. Garcia, on the other hand, was a whirlwind of power and charisma. His lightning-fast hands and knockout potential made him a fan favorite and a serious threat to Haney's reign. The opening rounds were a masterclass in contrasting styles. Haney, as expected, danced around the ring, peppering Garcia with jabs while avoiding his opponent's thunderous punches. Garcia, however, seemed to have learned from past sparring sessions with Haney. He remained patient, stalking the champion, waiting for his moment. "He surprised me," Haney admitted later. "He wasn't as wild as I thought he'd be. He cut off the ring well and made me fight at a faster pace than I'm comfortable with." The turning point arrived in the 4th round. A perfectly timed left hook from Garcia caught Haney flush on the chin, sending the champion crashing to the canvas. Silence descended upon the arena before erupting into a cacophony of cheers as Garcia roared in celebration. "I knew that punch was coming," Haney said, a hint of frustration in his voice. "I saw it coming, but my reflexes weren't there. Maybe it was a sign of what was to come." Haney rose, visibly shaken, but managed to survive the round. The knockdown, however, seemed to sap some of his confidence. He became more tentative, hesitant to fully commit to his punches. Garcia, sensing his opponent's vulnerability, pressed the attack. The 7th round saw another knockdown. This time, it was a right-hand counter that caught Haney on the temple, sending him sprawling for a second time. Despite showing tremendous heart to get back up again, the damage was evident. Haney's movements were slower, his punches lacked the usual sting. "Those knockdowns took a lot out of me," Haney confessed. "It's not just the physical toll, it messes with your head too. You start doubting yourself, questioning your ability to take a punch." The final knockdown came in the 10th round. A short left hook, seemingly innocuous, found its mark on Haney's jaw. He crumpled to the canvas, this time staying down for the count. The referee waved the fight off, awarding a much-deserved victory to Ryan Garcia. The victory cemented Garcia's status as a future superstar. However, the celebrations were tinged with a sense of sadness. The fight's brutality, particularly the multiple knockdowns, raised concerns about Haney's health. Those concerns became a reality just weeks later. Following a battery of tests, doctors discovered Haney had sustained a fractured jaw during the fight. More worryingly, they also found evidence of early-stage chronic traumatic encephalopathy, CTE, a degenerative brain condition linked to repeated head trauma. Faced with the harsh reality of the risks involved, Haney made the heartbreaking decision to retire from boxing. "It wasn't an easy choice," Haney said, his voice heavy with emotion. "But ultimately, my health has to come first. The doctors were clear. If I keep fighting, the damage could be irreversible." Haney's retirement leaves a void in the lightweight division. He was a young, talented fighter with a bright future ahead of him. However, his story serves as a stark reminder of the dangers inherent in boxing. The fight with Garcia may have been the final nail in the coffin, but the damage, it seems, had been accumulating for years. Devin Haney may be stepping away from the ring, but his legacy as a skilled and courageous fighter will remain. His story, however, transcends the realm of boxing. It's a cautionary tale about the importance of prioritizing health and safety, even in the face of immense passion and dedication.
I don't think Tank's going to beat Frank Martin, but if he did, he wouldn't fight me because I'm moving up. I'm not doing 140. I'm going 147. I can't make fucking 140. I never even technically fought at 140. I fought every time at 143.
Catch weight, okay? At 45, 44, just the way they did it to him.
Yep.
Now he's the man. Now he's the face of boxing. Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah.
And Derek James. All the credit to Derek James, the father. I mean, come on. You got, I mean, come on. Come on. How can we talk about Tank?
Ryan.
I am the face of boxing, though. For
Ryan.
real. Confidently, I know I am.
Son feeling.
Oh, he's feeling good. I mean, it was a great fight. I mean, like I said, Ryan's a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? And we knew that he was playing all along. That it was all a publicity stunt. The weight, the craziness. Good fighter. We want a rematch.
Does Devin move up? Do you think the weight helped him, Phil?
We want a rematch. That's what we're doing.
The dream lightweight title fight between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, once a highly anticipated clash, descended into acrimony after Haney's shocking defeat and subsequent retirement announcement. What began as a battle for supremacy in the division has morphed into a bitter legal battle, with Haney accusing Garcia of cheating and filing a lawsuit seeking over $200 million in damages. The fight itself was a brutal affair. Haney, the reigning WBC champion, entered the ring with an undefeated record and a reputation for technical brilliance. Garcia, the charismatic challenger, possessed lightning-fast hands and knockout power. The clash of styles promised fireworks, and it delivered. The early rounds were a chess match. Haney employed his trademark footwork, frustrating Garcia with his elusive movement. Garcia, however, displayed surprising patience, stalking the champion and waiting for his opening. The tide began to turn in the 4th round. A perfectly timed left hook from Garcia caught Haney flush on the chin, sending the champion crashing to the canvas. Haney managed to survive the round, but the knockdown seemed to sap some of his confidence. "It wasn't the punch itself that surprised me," Haney recounted later, a glint of suspicion in his eyes. "It was the speed and the power behind it. It felt different, unnatural." Garcia went on to score 2 more knockdowns in the 7th and 10th rounds, ultimately securing a dominant victory by TKO. The elation of victory, however, was short-lived. Just weeks after the fight, Haney announced his retirement, citing a fractured jaw and early signs of chronic traumatic encephalopathy, CTE, discovered by doctors. This is where the story takes a dramatic turn. Haney's legal team filed a lawsuit against Garcia, alleging that he used performance-enhancing drugs, PEDs, to gain an unfair advantage. The lawsuit further claimed that Garcia's team tampered with his hand wraps, making them illegally tighter, thus increasing his punching power. "I wouldn't be making these accusations lightly," Haney asserted, his voice firm with conviction. "There are just too many inconsistencies. The abnormal power in his punches, my own health issues. It all points towards something fishy going on." Garcia vehemently denied all allegations. "This is a desperate attempt by a sore loser to deflect from his shortcomings," he proclaimed through his lawyers. "I won fair and square. Devin just can't accept defeat." The lawsuit sent shockwaves through the boxing world. The accusations were serious, and if proven true, could tarnish Garcia's reputation and potentially lead to a lengthy suspension. The boxing commissions launched an immediate investigation, promising a thorough examination of the evidence. The situation has divided fans and pundits alike. Some believe Haney's claims are a mere ploy to save face after a decisive defeat. Others, however, acknowledge the suspicious nature of Garcia's performance and urge a fair and impartial investigation. "This isn't just about me," Haney insisted, his voice laced with a sense of duty. "It's about protecting the integrity of the sport. If fighters can cheat and get away with it, what message does that send to future generations?" The lawsuit casts a long shadow over Garcia's victory. While he holds the coveted championship belt, the allegations of cheating linger. The outcome of the lawsuit will not only determine the financial repercussions for both fighters, but also cast a judgment on the legitimacy of Garcia's triumph. Devin Haney's boxing career may be over, but his fight for justice has just begun. The lawsuit against Garcia is a high-stakes gamble, with the potential to reshape the landscape of the lightweight division and serve as a stark reminder of the lengths some may go to in pursuit of boxing glory.